All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today is the monthly meeting of the Kingston Police Commission. Today is December 18th, 2024. We do a quorum, so we're going to call this meeting to order. Thank you all for coming today. Second thing on our agenda is if there's anyone that signed up to speak for any public comments. We don't have anyone speaking tonight.
I didn't realize that was an option. I would like to sign up
Okay,
if it's possible.
sure. You can, yeah, go ahead. You can, Yeah.
I'm going for it now.
sure, yep.
Okay. I'm just here to keep an eye on, for the community, to keep an eye on how Eric Van Allen's arrest is being handled. Because I'm sure, as you all know, and as the community has been expressing, in person and on social media, that Eric Van Allen has been, has caused a lot of trauma in our community. And we're hoping that you hold him accountable this time because he hasn't been held accountable in the past. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's all we have for public comments tonight. Next thing is I'll have a motion to review and dispense with the reading of last month's minutes. Thank you, Commissioner Mace. Do I have a second? Commissioner Jordan, all in favor? Aye. All right. Communications. I don't think we did anything. No, it's been a quiet month, so that's good with the holidays. We'll take that. Report of the chief.
Yeah, I know I submitted the annual report for you to review. We had a pretty busy year overall, without getting into the actual details. We did well with the personnel that we have. We're looking forward to the move to the new EV fleet. That's one of the goals for next year. And starting January, we're going to be getting ready for accreditation assessment again, back in, I think it's September 25 is when we're scheduled for that from the state. Other than that, we're closing out the books for 24 and look forward to a good year in 25.
Okay. It's really, I guess you could consider it unfinished business, but do you want to just give a quick recap of the graduation ceremony that you and I got to attend of our
Yes.
new
It was good. We had 4 people go through the academy, but one of them, Rocco Messina, was a Philadelphia police officer. So he only needed to repeat about half of the classes. So he wasn't at graduation, but the other 3 graduated. All 3 have started field training. Messina is just finishing up, and Connor Pan, who went to the Broome County Academy, is also completing his field training now. So we have these 3 left to go. They should be finished around the mid to end January time period is what we're shooting for before they count on shift. Their actual FTO program doesn't end until mid-February, but at least they'll be able to go out on the road and use what they've learned over the last 6 months. I think it was a pretty good ceremony. We had a total of 19 graduates there. I think 3 from the SO, 3 from KPD, and Plattekill picked up a bunch that started as pre-deployment. Overall, a great event.
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, a video was produced that kind of showed like what it was like for the recruits in the academy for that period of time, and it's really interesting to see a little bit more firsthand what actually happens, because I haven't participated in the academy myself, and so it reminded me how difficult it is to go into the field of law enforcement and kind of the rigors that they put all of our officers through, and the amount of training and classroom work that happens now is really impressive compared to maybe a long time ago in terms of training. And so it was good to be able to watch and hear from some of the recruits themselves tell their own stories about, what they learned and, kind of what they wanted to get out of it. So that was very interesting. So, yeah. And I think that was all we had for unfinished business. Do you have anything for new business, Chief, other than? Yeah, so for today's meeting, we have 2 new business items. One of those is the promotion of a detective's position. And so we have a bunch of candidates waiting for us out in the common council chambers. And so we're going to be doing interviews. And then we also have the use of force reviews for this month. And then in the executive session, we'll also be discussing the recent arrest one of our officers. So we're going to be discussing that in executive session. So what I would like to do is ask for a motion to enter into executive session. Thank you, Commissioner Jordan. Do I have a second? Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor? Aye. All right. And so we will get back together after executive session. Come back after that. Yep. All right, can I have a motion to exit out of executive session? All right, thank you, Commissioner Mapes. Do I have a second? Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor? Aye. All right. So we have a couple of motions coming out of executive session. Who wants to start? You want to start with the hiring?
Yes, I make a motion that we hire Ernie Vandermark, promote him to detective.
Okay, do I have a second on that?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, great. You should want to let them know. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and we have a second motion coming out of executive session.
Make a motion to authorize the mayor to issue a notice of discipline to the officer who was recently involved in an off-duty arrest and suspend him for 30 days without pay pursuant to the collective bargaining agreement.
Do I have a second on that? Thank you, Commissioner Mapes. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. That's all of our business for tonight.
Motion adjourned?
Motion to adjourn. Thank you, Brad. Do you have a second? All right. Mapes, all in favor? Aye. All right. That's it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Everybody have a nice Christmas. Nice to see you guys.